everybody, this is Keith with Indie Comics Reloaded, back with another comic review. Before we get started on that, just want to remind you guys that the final days for Don Chin's X-Farce Reloaded campaign are coming to an end, so please consider backing it, because me and Ian Warianto and Anton Bandy, my artist team for Mighty Mascots, we put together a 5-page story for that campaign, making fun of Jonathan Hickman's House of X and Powers of X. So if you're a fan of X-Men, if you're a fan of comedy, definitely check out this book. There's some great covers, great Mike Barron's involved, who used to do Nexus and Badger. Those are old school indie books. And a couple other great creators. Don put a good team together here. I'm actually flattered that he had me involved. Also, check out Johnny C's comics on Global Comics, digital comics, and he is planning on a Kickstarter at some point this year, but no word on, any if he's finished it or anything like that. So for now, just check him out on Global Comics. All right, so this week's review is The Adventures of Lightning Marvel. This is a comic that it looks like a one-man show, written, drawn, lettered, and I imagine edited by Warren Montgomery. And the comic imprint is Lil Comics, I guess. This one was sent to me by Warren maybe about a month ago, and I told him I would review it. It's like an all ages kind of book, with a bent on parody. Parody of kind of like superheroes and like that kind of thing. It feels like, I guess, like when I read it, it feels like something that you would see in like one of those like scholastic, like young reader kind of books, that are prevalent all over like Barnes and Nobles, and I think even some comic stores are carrying them now. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's a superhero story in the most basic sense. Silly, the characters are silly. I think the villain, just to give you an example, the villains in it, like Muscle Man guy, and one of them's called Jive Turkey, which is, I guess, could be considered racist or problematic with today's standards, but I got a kick out of it, to tell you the truth. But the jokes, they toe the line. Some of them are pretty cringe, and some of them are like dad jokes, but like I said, the book doesn't take itself too seriously. As far as the writing and drawing, like I said, the writing is very simplistic, definitely geared towards like a young reader crowd. And the artwork is same thing, like very simple, not a lot of details. He seems to have a grasp on, anatomy and perspective and things like that. Like the buildings seem to be a little more detailed than the characters. Wasn't bad. It was just very simple. So I guess wherever your style lies, if you like that kind of stuff or if you don't, and then, like I said, it had those characters. It's something I could see like being, like kind of like a hipster take on like adults, maybe like Cartoon Network, like a show like Uncle Grandpa or something like that. It just feels like it's trying to be like hip and weird, you know what I mean? I think for the most part, this book isn't going to be for everybody. And it really, wasn't something that I would, pick up or go out of my way to get. I would say it is good for what it is. Like I said, if you're looking for a book for like a young reader that likes superheroes. It's got enough superheroics in it and enough, it's easy enough for a kid to read. I'd say pick this up. If you're looking for sophisticated superhero stuff, I don't think this book will be for you. Or if you're looking for a comedy, I think this book would be, something that you might like. It's definitely, like I said, some of the jokes are good, some of them are cringe. So the jive turkey thing I thought was really funny, and I hate that I spoiled that for everybody, but it's just like a throwaway villain, in the book. Do I recommend it? I would recommend it if you're into those things. If you're not, I don't think you would like this book. If you're looking for detailed art, same thing. I don't think you would like this book. If you're looking for like a Jim Lee or, like that kind of style where it's very detailed. And if you don't like superheroes, this is definitely not for you. So that's what so my very wishy-washy ways, I guess I recommend if those are your sensibilities. If they're not, I would say stay away from this. So, but all right, well, that's it for this week. We'll be back next week with another live stream. Once again, I know we have it written down. I just don't remember who's coming on the show, but it's sure to be a good time. Me and Johnny, we've been picking up a lot of views on our live streams, which is great. Thank you guys, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It just helps us grow and, get out to more people, more indie comics readers and creators. So definitely all around, it just helps. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. We'll be back next week, and till then, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye.